That's Flagler Beach City Commission Chair James Sherman announcing yesterday that the commission has postponed a decision on whether to annex and rezone land for the proposed Veranda Bay development, delaying the issue until its November 13th meeting. The project, planned for more than 2,000 homes between John Anderson Highway and State Road 100, faced a recommendation of denial from the city's Planning and Architectural Review Board earlier this week, which cited concerns over flooding, infrastructure costs, and traffic impacts. Commissioners said they need more time to review new documents submitted by developer Ken Belshi and his team, who are seeking city annexation and approval for a planned unit development. If approved, Veranda Bay would represent one of the largest residential projects in Flagler Beach history. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, October 10th. In Marineland, the Hudson Companies has submitted a $3.5 million stalking horse bid for the 5.1-acre Marineland Dolphin Adventure property, which is currently in bankruptcy proceedings. The open auction is scheduled for October 27th in Delaware. Under the purchase agreement, once the deal is finalized, the seller must relocate all animals on the property within 90 days. The bankruptcy filing by the park's parent company, Leisure Investment Holdings, dates back to March 31st of this year. In other Flagler County news this week, the Palm Coast City Council enacted a new e-bike ordinance. The ordinance sets speed limits between 20 and 28 miles per hour, depending on the specific class of the e-bike. It also restricts riders to age 11 and up and requires that riders carry government-issued identification while operating the e-bikes. Meanwhile, the Flagler County Commission is considering renaming the Flagler County Sheriff's Operations Center in Bunnell. The proposal would rename it the Sheriff Rick Staley Law Enforcement Center in recognition of his 50-year career in policing. Commissioners have flagged that under the county's naming policy, the person honored must have exceptional contributions and show a well-defined connection to the facility. And on the federal level, the U.S. Senate has confirmed Derek Bars as administrator of the Motor Carrier Safety Administration. The vote was strictly along party lines, 51-47. Bars is a former Flagler County School Board member, and his confirmation comes about 7 months after his nomination by President Trump. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311.
It starts with our sheriff. When he recruited me to come here to Flagler, his emphasis was, I don't want the jail to be a warehouse. I want the jail to have an impact in the community by improving inmate outcomes.
Daniel Engert, Flagler's Division Chief of the Court and Detention Services, shares the ways they prepare inmates for the outside.
While striving to reach their goal of rehabilitating prison inmates, they see the value in not only tending to their physical and mental health, but their spiritual health as well.
We partnered with Parkview Church here on Belterra Parkway, a great organization. Pastor Greg has been openly willing to just want to really dive into ministering at the jail.
The Inside Out Dad program is helping to foster strong family bonds.
A group of men from Parkview went through leadership training, and then they facilitate that course. And the course has 12 different modules, everything from reuniting with children's mothers. It talks about financial. It just really is a very good program to teach dads how to be better dads. And many of them didn't have good role models for a father. So that's been a really great program.
Engbert told David Ayers during Free for All Friday about how they facilitate services for inmates.
Parkview comes in on Saturdays, and so there's an actual church service on Saturdays that the inmates can attend, both male and the female inmates.
Sheriff Staley initiated these programs after being inspired by another sheriff.
He had been in discussions with a sheriff in Texas, and we started the Joy Beyond the Walls program with Parkview, and he reunited 2 of our treatment program inmates with their children as part of Parkview's project where they purchased gifts for children, and so they had a special bonding session with their kids while they were in the program. And that's for the inmates that were on our treatment program.
Listen to Free for All Friday every Friday at 9 a.m. on WNZF or anytime on the Flagler radio app. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Liz Ryan.
The weekend is here. Time to get out there and have some fun. Stacy is with Fun for Augie Kids.
Head to the Florida Agricultural Museum's Country Market for Halloween fun, local goods, and Southern charm. Enjoy free kids' crafts, games, and a festive costume contest for all. Join Ranger Teresa at Washington Oaks Garden State Park for a fun and informative sea turtle talk. Learn all about these amazing creatures that visit our beaches each summer. First Baptist Christian Academy invites the community to its fall festival featuring games, delicious food, and family-friendly fun. The celebration continues with a free trunk or treat for all to enjoy. Celebrate fall at the European Village's annual pop-up pumpkin patch with pumpkins for sale, local vendors, crafts, and games. Enjoy music, free trick-or-treat bags for the kids, and festive fun for the whole family. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
A football week that began with the Jacksonville Jaguars upsetting the Kansas City Chiefs Monday night on the WNZF airwaves continues with the high school game of the week tonight at the Ship. Rich Carroll and I will bring you the Pirates district finale against Bellevue. The Rattlers travel from Sumter County with a title in play. A win would set up a district championship against Mainland in 2 weeks. A Pirate win keeps the window cracked for a district title, but more importantly, boosts their chances at a wildcard berth. After the Pirates' 17-13 win against Mount Dora last week, linebacker Jack Ferguson said, for the Pirates, playoff time is now.
I mean, it's awesome. This is basically round one of the playoffs for us. You know, we were 3-3. We have to get our winning record come back if we want any chance to even get back into the playoffs. So we got to win out the rest of the season. This is huge.
Ferguson leads the team with 4.5 sacks. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. right here. FPC retains control of their destiny at 1-0 in the district. They travel down State Road 11 to DeLand to face their undefeated Bulldogs. FPC coach Patrick Turner talked about DeLand's high-powered option offense.
Be better or be different, and they do a really good job of being different, but right now they're also better.
Turnovers in the rain doomed FPC a week ago. Turner expects cleaner play this week.
We got to do the small things right. We got to block, we got to tackle, we got to execute, we got to take care of the football, and do the things that good teams do. And I do think that this team has a bright spot of they can be a good team. We just got to get out of our own way at times.
That game is at Spec Martin Stadium in DeLand at 7. Tomorrow, join Rich Carroll and I on a special post-game edition of the Rich and Mike Sports Show at 11:30 a.m. right here and on the Flagler radio app. If you need more football, the Jaguars will be back on WNZF Sunday at 1, hosting the Seattle Seahawks. In volleyball, Matanzas took the first match at the Ship, but the Bulldogs proved too much at home in the frozen tundra of the Anderson Gym Wednesday, winning 3-1. Both teams now have 10 wins for the season. WNZF is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.